Hey, what's going on, guys? Rudy here with the Retro Universe, and today we're taking a look at an all-new NES game created by Pirate Princess Jess, which I'll go ahead and link down below on how you can purchase your copy of it. It is a light gun two-player game, which is actually really fun, and I caught myself even playing it here by myself as something interesting, but it is a two-player game that works with an NES controller for the first player, and the second player uses a light gun, like the Zapper, to play. And the game is called Undercover Shot, and again, created by Pirate Princess Jess. I'll have all their information linked down below on how you can get your copy of this game yourself. You can play it on PC through an emulator, or you can go ahead, if you have an NES cart where you can add homebrew games and such, you can play it on an actual NES as well. For recording's sake, I'm doing this on my PC today, but let's go ahead and show you a little bit about the game here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit press start. And as you can see here, for the first player, your job is to act like an NPC, which there'll be a total of 4 characters on the screen, and you're just supposed to move around like the other NPC. And the second player's job is to figure out who is the rat, who you are, who the first player is, by shooting them. And if they shoot an NPC, then they get a game over screen, and then you just start over. The cool thing from here is the first player can go ahead and pick any of the characters on here with any of the directional pad directions. So we'll go ahead and just pick one at random. So as you can see here, the game is running. There are a total of 4 characters on the screen, and as you can see, the cursor here for the Zapper or any of the light guns that you can get. And these characters just move around the screen, and the second player's job is to figure out who the rat is, who the first player is. So if we were to just shoot someone here, you shot an innocent man, player 1 wins. So you can go ahead and you do a tally of the game of how many, first to 10 or something like that to play. It is a pretty basic game, but it's also only $1. So you can go ahead and support them on there on itch.io, and I'll have their link down below. And yeah, so again, just you move around as an NPC, try and get them to figure out who the rat is, and if we get the rat, well, this, I want to say, is probably the fault of the emulator. I don't think it's the game. I want to say it's the emulator. So we'll do that again. Shoot the rat. You shot the rat. Player 2 wins. Press start. So yeah, you just tally it up. Again, I think some of that stuff that's happened as far as the glitching is going to be the emulator that I'm using, because I haven't really encountered too much of it when I was just testing this out earlier. But yeah, guys, it's a pretty cool game for $1. You want to check it out, Undercover Shot. I think it's awesome that people are still making NES games, homebrew games, and it's really neat to see, because the NES was definitely a cool console, and it's pretty neat that people can still do that. So make sure to check them out. Super short video, but it's a basic game, so there's not too much to get into. And again, it's a 2-player game. You need an NES controller and a Zapper or a standard light gun controller that works with the NES. Should be fine. And also note that you cannot play these games on an actual LCD screen. If you're going to hook it up to an NES, it has to be on a CRT TV, because the Zapper and light guns do not work on modern television. So just know that going in, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one.